fẹ́ ọ tó gbà ọ́ là tó rà ọ́ padà kúrò lọ́wọ́ ìwọ̀n kan ṣáma máa ń rán bàbá yẹn ó yá bẹ̀ kí orin máa yọ bàyàn fẹ́ bá lọ́kọ̀ tó sì rọ̀ sọ́dúnwà rẹ̀ òun lọ fẹ́ ìyàwó yìí lọ́rọ̀ tó tọ́ fún mi. Sọ́ọ̀tì máa ṣe dá ìyàrá mọ́dà. Ọ̀yá ìwọ̀n kan ní o, kí olúwa ẹni tó fi o dáadáa lẹ́ẹ̀lọ́rùn kúrò. Sọ́ọ̀tì sọ̀rọ̀. Solúwa tó dá ẹ láre ló ṣe ìdájọ́ fún gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ ẹ lára. Yóò sá lórí sọ́tò. Yóò lọ kọ̀ kúrò. Ọba tó fi bọ́ lẹ́nu àti àṣọ, ó jẹ́ àjà ìbùsùn lórí òsì, tó fi ìlú ṣe kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ tí ó fi lọ kẹ̀kẹ́ lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Ọba tó bẹ̀ kú ṣe ìránṣẹ́, ó sì ti lọ àti àwọn iná ṣe òṣìṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Bóyá ẹ̀yin olúwa gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ rẹ̀ o, ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣe ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Kí olúwa gbogbo ṣe ọwọ́ rẹ̀ o. Níbi gbogbo nínú ìjọba rẹ̀ o. Bóyá ẹ̀yin olúwa ẹ̀yin ránṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tí ẹ̀yin ṣe ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yin olúwa gbogbo ṣáà níbi gbogbo nínú ìjọba rẹ̀. Ní olúwa ìwọ ọkàn mi o, ọjọ́ ayé ọmọ ènìyàn dàbí ìgbèríko, ènìyàn á sì máa tẹ̀ sí òdòdó ìsìnkú. Ṣùgbọ́n bí afẹ́fẹ́ bá fífẹ́ kọjá lórí rẹ̀, má rẹ̀ dànù, ààyè rẹ̀ kò sì rántí rẹ̀ mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n títí ayé ní ìfẹ́ olúwa ní ìyẹ̀ sí àwọn tó bẹ̀rù rẹ̀. Òdodo rẹ̀ wà lára àwọn ọmọdé. Olúwa òdodo rẹ̀ kì í yẹ̀. Ló fi jẹ́ pé sẹ́ẹ̀tì ńlá ṣe dá kí ara mọ́ dá. Gbogbo ayé ni ṣáàmà ẹni tó fẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ tó gbà ọ́ là tó gbà ọ́ padà kúrò lọ́wọ́ ìwọ kan ṣáma bá a lọ́nà àbáyé ọ̀sán lórí abẹ́ni ìkórè ọ̀rẹ́ yóò bí lọ́ní afẹ́rẹ́ tó kù sósì o sọdúwà rẹ̀ òun lọ bẹ́ àtúnyẹ̀ lọ́rọ́ tó bá fi sọ́ọ̀tì láṣẹ báyìí ara mọ́ dàsá ìwọ kan ní olúwa ẹni tó fi dáradára lẹ́ẹ̀lọ́wọ́.
Just like God, that one of my there's this time when you don't have to very this song that just gets it's one of them and gets me so much. And so welcome, like go tell your friends, tell your neighbors that we're about to start. Not everyone close to you, but we're about to start now. Look for your friends, look for your neighbor, tell them, let's do something together. Okay? Where are you watching me from? Tell me, let me know. I'm trying to look at where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from. Where are you watching me from? Let me know you. I want to know you. Good afternoon, everybody. And so this is like the last episode for Why You Do Yourself. It's been 3 series. We started first job, we did the second, and now this is the third one. It's actually supposed to round off last Friday. Of course, it's Good Friday. So I need you guys to go home, rest, relax, catch up the vibes of the first and the second round, and so we'll do the third round together today. Today is actually so insightful because I sat down and penned down 3 thoughts that I feel that everyone should hear about. Who likes to sell? Even if you are not in real estate, this will also help you. Right, so quickly I'm going to go with the first one while I wait for the network to be nice to me, because the network is actually not nice to me, because I want to show and hear where you're from. I want to tell me where you're from. So quickly, why you do not sell part 3. So permit me to just pen that thought on the board. Why you do not sell. Why you do not sell. So this is part 3. Part 3. Okay, so I aligned a few things and I walk with my thoughts here so I don't overstay my time. Usually we do this episode for 15 minutes so you can absorb as much as you're supposed to. So first of all, why people do not sell, part 3. Okay, number one reason why a lot of people do not sell, the number one. You know, I've shared a lot in the first and the second episode. Do well to go back to the first episode to go watch why you do not sell. If you watch those 2 parts, you understand why I'm coming back with these 3 C's of why you do not sell. And this is the crowning of the event. YouTube series have been running for the past 2 Fridays. So this one I'm going to talk about is commitment. Commitment. The number one reason why you do not sell, commitment. Commitment. C-O-M. Am I right? Commitment. 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 This is the number one reason why you do not sell. And you'll be wondering, what does commitment has to do with real estate? Why does commitment has to come into play when I'm talking about real estate? Number one reason why commitment has to come into play is you cannot do anything you are not committed to. And you cannot get results from anything you are not committed to. So that's why people tell you that one of the reasons why marriage works is because they are committed to each other. So you must be committed. Commitment is a key and is a core regarding this aspect. So why do I say commitment? It's a very good ratio. Tell me where you're watching me from. I want to see you tell me where you're watching me from. Are you watching me from Warri, Lagos, Delta State, outside Warri, wherever you're watching me from? Can we connect, please? Just drop your name and tell me where you're watching me from. And if somebody invited you, tell me the name of the person who invited you for this live series. And so we move ahead. So why commitment? So your commitment to any business also determines the cash flow you will get from the business. If you are not committed to a business, it's not possible to actually expect a whole lot of cash flow from that business. Now, people think it's magic. When you see people sell real estate, it's not magic. Their commitment ratio is 100 over 100. And if there's 100/1, please permit me to say 100/1. That's their commitment ratio. So if you want to sell in real estate and you're not committed to what you're doing, trust me, you cannot have a good cash flow. Peradventure you sell, but you will not be consistent in yourself. So everyone listening to me right now, your commitment ratio, can you quickly check it? How committed are you to sales? Because there's a ratio that works when it comes to sales in real estate, and I'm going to break that for you. The number one ratio I have here is creating presence, and I'm going to rate that 40%. Creating presence, 40%. So that's the number one ratio for me. If you're watching me very well, you realize that sometimes when I talk about real estate or how to sell, I always want to add consistency. As well as you are consistent, you must be committed. So when you're committed to something, is that you are doing anything to make sure that that thing works. Outside than being committed, you are consistent, alongside. But this is what I'm saying to you right now. You must understand that these things work in ratio. Your commitment works in ratio when it comes to real estate. And I just shared with you what's the percentage I said. Creating presence will take 40%. What does it mean to create presence? Awareness that you're into real estate. Awareness that you sell property. Awareness that, yes, I know what it takes to sell property. I know what you need. I know what it means to have wealth creation through real estate. I can tell you everything you need to know about real estate. To an extent, I can share with you what the real estate sector look like. You are creating awareness. So this is you're creating presence. I need to say, you have this presence. Whatever you're doing, you're saying it. You are giving people awareness that, oh, on your social media handle, on your WhatsApp handle, sometimes you have something you're wearing to show, a brand to show that you do real estate. You talk about it, you share about it, you create awareness, or you create presence. Let me give an instance. I run Egovas properties. People call me Egovas, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Why do they call me Egovas? It's because of the brand I represent. Because I'm always creating presence around it. If you check my hashtag, barely will you see an hashtag without seeing Egovas on it. It's a must because I'm creating presence for the brand to which I represent. I'm creating presence for what I do. It's not possible to go through my social media page in one day and you got there for those properties. Why? Because I'm creating presence. That's 40% of the work I do. If I don't create presence, I shouldn't expect cash flow, meaning that I am not committed to what I'm doing. So you watching me now, ask yourself, are you creating enough presence? And is your presence creation up to 40%? Most of us, we do 1%, 2%, 5%, and you expect to sell. You can't sell. You cannot sell. This week you've not posted. This week you've not, maybe today now, you've not posted anything about real estate. It's weekend. How do you attach the weekend life to real estate? I do that. Always. I always find a way in my content to do that. If you are checking my content this morning, it aligns to real estate. I talked about the McDonald's principle. How the McDonald's principle has made it possible for them to make land acquisition easy. And so actually they are not doing fries, they're actually selling properties. And I explained that when I talked about my own this morning. What are you doing about creating presence? So you need to know that you have to create presence. The second ratio I have with me here, which I tend to be very, very important, information. You have to be informative. So let people understand it. Be committed to it, but let people understand what you're saying. Don't go bring jargons and just copy and paste. Maybe something you saw in ChatGPT, you just copy everything, you just paste ChatGPT, you just copy. Because ChatGPT, as good and beautiful as that solution is, because I call it a solution, for me it actually is, it can also put you in trouble. If you are using ChatGPT, you must also be intelligent. You must not copy and paste. So, you watching me right now, I want to ask you a question. Are you informative? You can see I know about the McDonald's principle. I came outside something that is relatable. Who doesn't know McDonald's? Who doesn't? Are you from space, But you see, I came with something that they are very familiar with. If you check me, over time I used to call names. Okay, some days back I posted for my my mentor. I tweak it here and there. But still, you see the thing called information. Your audience need to know that you know what you're talking about. Other than creating your presence, you must also be informative, which is the second one. The third one, product, 17%. Most of you will put out all products. You feel like product is everything. It's a big fat lie. Product is not everything. If you're selling, you must also understand that product takes about 17% of what you do. 17%. You can see what is the highest percentage. Creating awareness. I talked about creating presence. I talked about information. Those two things, they take 80%. Good whooping 18%, and 17% for your product. And I can prove it to you. I can really, really prove it to you. So when I talk about product, it's what you sell. Like now we have City, we have Gain City, we have Green City, we have Glow City, we have a whole lot. To get, we have Newtown, we have housing projects. These are my products. But go and check my wall. How many times do I list products? As I sell, I also list product though, but I do these two things. I give creating presence, I give information, a big deal before I build out product, so that people will not be bored. Remember, if you're into the social media space, you know that emotions are tied to it. So don't overcloud people and so they miss out on the originality of who you are. The number 4 thing, which is the actual sales, and trust me, that's 3%. And that's telling you that 3% of people who watch your social media, who watch what you do, are likely to buy from you. Every time you are consistent, every time you can get 3% of your contacts buying from you. Example does that mean? Let's say you have 100 persons you know, at least 3 persons should buy from you. At least 3 persons should say yes to you. That's how important it is. And I just talked about the first C, which is commitment. My second C is courage. Courage. So what do I have to say when I say courage? No courage, no sale. So be ready to swallow every no as a I will be back. Let me repeat that again. When I talk about courage, why you don't sell this, is be ready to accept every no as I will be back. So when a client tells you no, I'm not interested, just see that, oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Because when you have enough courage, you'll be persistent enough to solve. You know, we talked about persistency when we started the training. And also, be ready to accept every walk-away client as a soon to come back. Be ready to accept every walk-away client as a soon to come back. Every client who walked away from you, see that they are coming back shortly. And the last but not the least, every silent client, see that someone who is preparing to also come back. Which is every client who is silent about whatever you're sharing to them, maybe your WhatsApp or your YouTube or your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever it is. See that client as somebody saying, continue, I'm preparing myself, I'm coming back to buy from you. Now, do you get these 3 things I said? I'm going to repeat them carefully for when you talk about courage. I said no courage, no sale. And so this is how you see the client. Number 1, a client who is saying no to you, see that a client who is saying, I am coming right back. 2, a client who is silent to you, see that the client is saying, continue, I'm preparing myself, I will buy from you. A client who walks away from you, see that the client who is saying, I still be back, I will still be back. So it's perception. It's just perception. If you've been with us over time, you know I talk so much about perception. It's just perception. And perception helps you a lot. It helps your courage. It boosts your courage so much. So I want to advise everyone watching me right now, courage is key if you will sell. The third thing and not the last, capacity. Everyone who is selling real estate, you must build capacity. You must build capacity. Now, the way you sell real estate should not be the way you continue real estate. No, you must build capacity for sales. When I talk about capacity, equip yourself. You must equip yourself. I talked about knowledge earlier when I was talking about the percentage and the ratio for sale. And I say you must be informative. How do you become informative when you don't learn? You must learn. Now, you are here watching me. Some persons will never watch YouTube to watch sales. I wonder how people intend to sell and you don't want to learn how to sell. You will not believe the first time I decided to go into sales, that was like about 6 years ago. When I decided to go into sales, the first time I said I want to start selling, guess what I did? I went to Eco and paid money to learn. And guess what? That was the only money I had. I took that risk. It was about $200 something. I took it and said, you know what? And that was the last money in my account. But for learning, I will learn. And today, look at me today, and I'm just even starting. You now, you are listening to me. This one is free. But you will not make yourself available to learn. Why? Why? You have to equip yourself with knowledge. Equip yourself consciously with knowledge. Keep building network. No day should pass without you having a close-by network. No week should pass without you having a new contact base. Don't allow that. You have to consciously build your network. They say that your network is also your net worth. So if you don't build good network, trust me, your network will be very low. If you do not build good network, your net worth will be very, very low. So hence you have to be conscious, you have to be very, very intentional about building new network. Another thing you should also do, join groups, join associations, meet people as you join. You cannot be introverted and expect to sell in real estate. Let me just tell you that. I want to just clean up your eyes. You cannot claim to be introverted and intend to sell in real estate. You have to open up. People see me and tell me, oh, Lady B, you are so bold. Ah, Dr. B, you are so bold. This is Gerald. I love the way you are so bold. Man, I'm not so bold. This thing I'm doing right now, I have to bring myself to it. I don't love it. It's not something like I just being on my own space. Don't put me with you. Don't add me to you. I just want to enjoy my life alone. I want to be alone and let me be with my family. My husband is my best companion. But guess what? I cannot make sales if I do like that. It affects me sometimes. I'm learning how to loosen up. I have to lose up. I have to meet people. I have to socialize. I have to talk to people. I have to learn it. Even though I don't like to do it, but I have to be myself and tell myself that, girl, you want to sell. If you want to sell, there are some things you just don't help. You can't just help. But do. And so you cannot be introverted and expect to sell. In this our generation, there's nothing you will want to sell in this generation that will not include. So, as it will not include you to be social. These days, everybody's a marketer. If you can actually market your product, you're in trouble. Because you are the first person. Any product you have, you are the first marketer. You just have to find a way to sell. If you have a business, you must sell. If you are in a career space, you will sell. Anything you do, you are selling. For somebody to even like you, are actually selling yourself. I tell people that my emotion is me. If I don't want you to like me, just know I don't want you to like me. I will not do my best. But if I want you to like me, I know what to do. So you just don't have an option. You just have to learn. What do you need to do? You have to learn. Join groups, join WhatsApp groups, TikToks, more. Make sure it appeals to what you do. Don't just join groups for joining sake. There are some things you can never see me because it doesn't appeal to what I do. It doesn't appeal to my value. I have my values because I want to sell does not make me lose my value. My value for me is very key. So I stay within the confines of my value. So you have to go the extra mile to sell. You have to go because business is loud. Business itself is loud. You have to be loud. This real estate business is loud. Like, oh my lord, it's a loud business. You can't tell if you are quiet. As a CEO, I just want to just be myself, just stay alone, be in my office, do paperwork, go sell, don't post my progress online, just do my people want to be sure that they are buying from somebody who is exposed. People want to be sure that they are buying from somebody who knows where they are going to. People want to be sure that they are buying from people who have vision. So how would they know? Are they Holy Spirit? You have to show them on social media. Most times you have to go take courses. And when you take courses, you just post, I'm just done with this course and see, these are the 3 things I learned. Like after you're done with this course, post it online. Today I went to a YouTube training online on how to sell on real estate because you see what? I intend to inform my people how best to make money. And you just post it. And list the 3 things you learned. And post it. Most of you, after listening, you won't come back. People say that when you hear the first time, it's not enough. That most times when you hear something for the first time, you practically take in 30%. What does that mean? 70% is still holding back. So you have to listen again until it gets part of you. So for me, to you this morning, is 3 things you must do. I said number 1. What's it? Who can tell me? I want to see if you know it. Yes. Number 1, commitment. Who can tell me number 2? Put it down there. Courage. Yes. And the third but not the least, capacity. Capacity. Build capacity. These 3 C's will help you a whole lot. Whether you are selling real estate or not, is a C that works for every line of business. Not just for real estate alone. It works for everything. Everything. And don't forget I initialized it. When I talked about commitment, I said creating presence is 40%. Information is 40%. And the third thing I talked about is product, 17%. before you actually talk about your sales. So if you don't do all these three, don't expect actual sales. People don't just buy product from you. They buy you first before the product. So you have to have something to give out. Build capacity. Learn every day. And this is the last series. And for me, doing this has been so um, it was so fulfilling. I love that I was able to be committed to it and I enjoy it. So if you're here watching and you have any questions, I want to quickly take one or two questions and I actually move on. My network is so bad today, I don't know why. I've not been able to join the live with my phone. It's very terrible. There's a question. Okay, please can you read out the question?
Please, how many percent is information?
Okay, I said information is 40%. Information takes 40%. It's 40% because you express to the client why they should buy. You give them reasons why it's important to be part of the real estate industry. You bring out stories from other people, like the way I did today. I did in my post today with when I talked about the McDonald's, I did information and I did creating presence. Those two things I did together. I created presence, I did information together, and actually did a little bit of product when I said they should DM me. You know what? Like then they DM me, I have to now show them the product actually. But you must know that creating presence and information, they bear the same percentage, 40%. 40%. Okay, any other question? Quickly, let's answer your questions as we call it a day.
Please, how do I get really committed with so much? I have a personal business and family to attend to.
Okay, so how you get so much, how do you get committed? Life is practically priority. For me, I have a chain of priorities. I'm going to use myself as an example. My priority of life, number one is God. Number two, my family. Number three, my business. In my business, I have priorities. So that's why you see, I don't put my time that does not, I don't put my time where it doesn't give me tons. Permit me to use that. So if you have a business you're running, you must be very calculated. Before you leave the house, schedule your posts. You can't have a normal life. Because what the kind of money you're looking for is not normal money, it's not for the average. You can't have a normal life. You have to schedule your posts. Let's give an instance. You have a business, you have family, all this in front of you. The number one thing you should do in the morning. Me, by weekend, I plan my posts for the week. I have an idea of the kind of things I want to post for the week. So even when office is bringing something to me, I tell them, no, why not do this, why not do that? So I have an idea, but because I have an idea, I follow that. Another thing, if you're actually in our WhatsApp group, you know that we actually give you posts also. So you're not cracking your head. So you can actually post for what we have while you are working towards on what you want to post by yourself for the day. Because whether you like it or not, you must create presence. You can see when I'm driving, I'm doing video. Anywhere I am, I'll just do a short video. At a spare time, I'll do a voice note. That's my recent love now. I'll just do a voice note where I'll just do a voice to cover where I am. Mind you, I still build skills. Recently, I've been learning on how to use AI, how to better skill up my work with AI. And I took a course. I'm done with that course. I'm doing another course again. I have some books I'm reading lined up. You must find a way around it, right? Give priorities. I don't watch films. You can't catch me watching television. Before you see me watching television, just know that it's a family thing, or I have a spare time I want to rest. Or maybe I like to take my mind off something. I can just look for, I love comedies. I don't look for one comedy to watch. Laugh. After laughing, I'll just go and sleep. You can't have a normal life. You must put things on priority. Any other question?
Yes, I'm always posting but not getting sales. Please, what extra can I do to make sales?
If you're always posting, you're not getting people the pass. Now then you will comment on their post. And that does not mean, I said it the last time. There are people who buy property from you, they don't used to write it on their forehead. But just be a bit open more. Comment on people's posts. Socialize. If your social media is not giving you any, nobody's asking you how far, nobody's saying hello, it means that you need more reach. Nobody's saying hello. It means that you need more reach. So I would suggest to you, maybe do one or two ads. Step out. Go for weddings. Go for functions. increase your database. It's obvious that what you have around you, they don't have capacity to buy from you, not because they don't buy from you. They don't have the capacity to buy from you. So increase your database. I think that should really help a little bit. Any other questions, please? So for me, everyone listening to me is little by little, step by step, little by little, step by step, little by little, step by step, little by little, step by step. But you see that step, you must take it. Don't stop. If you are posting somebody saying no, don't stop. Don't stop. Sometimes don't just post. Engage. Engage people's posts. Look for groups to engage. Look for groups to talk to. There's somebody who contacted me on social media and wanted to buy land from us. I actually bought. I don't even know him. My post just popped up and he followed up and started asking questions. Today you bought from us. You know, the person has actually bought from us. So be consistent. You understand that it's a social media world. You must make sure that your leads are coming up. So comment on people posts so that they can be seeing you more. I'm actually restricted right now, but it doesn't stop me on social media. I still try my best to still make my posts constantly. I started using Messenger. I started doing DMs, sending good DMs on their message, on their Facebook message. And for me, I'm creating presence. So create presence. So for everyone watching, thank you so much. We'll try to see how we're going to work on another episode this month. We'll let you guys know when we're starting. I will try to see how we can have physical meeting for at least once in this month of April. I'm trying to work on that so that I'll be available I'll be there. I'll teach the class myself. So always know that you can ask us questions. You can send us message on our DM Egovas Properties. You can also DM me at any point in time. I'm more than willing to respond to your message. Ciao, ciao. See you next time.